friends, and welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you are back. Either way, thank you so much for clicking on my video today. My name is Rabbit and my pronouns are they, them. Sorry if I look kind of different. I was trying to do Draculaura type cosplay. Can you tell? I almost fell over. I like it-ish, except for these teeth give me a lisp, so we'll see how long they last. And also, I feel like this wig looks dumb. But, whatever. Regardless, I'm sorry. Okay, so, hi, I'm back. Sorry I was gone for so long. I meant to film this video a lot sooner than I actually did. But what happened is pretty much like the day after I made my original video critiquing the Monster High fashion show, or like a couple days after that, my braces that I have on my back teeth got super infected in my mouth, and I just had like such a giant swelling, and I like couldn't speak. Eating was super painful, like everything was just like a nightmare. And it was like kind of like a good thing and a bad thing, because bad thing, it sucked. Good thing, I had a ton of time to make a bunch of like kind of fashion designy sketches for like things that I would have liked the Monster High fashion show to have included. Okay, honestly, okay. Okay, feel free to skip this, I'll put timestamps as always. But basically, these looks aren't necessarily like high fashion couture looks, because that's not really my interest per se. These are just outfits that I like, that I would wear, that I think would look cool on the Monster High ghouls, and that I think would have, like, they would make sense in a Monster High fashion show, in my opinion. And a lot of them have like inspiration from like the dolls, but also, so I'll try to like throw up pictures when I'm like referencing stuff, but also I went online on Google Images and stuff and just found a bunch of things either to illustrate my points of things that I couldn't draw very well, because let's be honest, I am not great at drawing. These I just printed out some like silhouettes of like fashion outlines and then just drew my clothes on those, but like, yeah. And then also I had like issues coloring them, so some of them are like super differently colored than others. Basically it's a whole darn mess, but I had a lot of fun, and I think I came up with some cute concepts, or at least concepts I would wear. But if you're expecting like haute couture, super high fashion, that's not what this is. This is just things that I think are cute that I would wear. Also, I started basically by doing all my favorite characters, and then I did a bunch of like other characters. So I'll show you who my favorites are. You're probably gonna be able to tell because of like whose outfits actually make sense, because like with characters that like aren't my favorite or like don't have my favorite fashion styles, I just like, I'm like, I don't really know. Like Laguna, for instance, is very sporty. I would not classify my fashion aesthetics as like sporty, so I was like, I don't really know for this one, and I had to kind of like fish. Ha, fish, get it? Okay, sorry. With no further ado, shall we get onto my sketches? Okay. Sorry if these look terrible on camera. I started with Draculaura because she's my favorite character. I love her very much, and I think that like her fashion aesthetic is the one that currently I'm like most drawn to, with some caveats. We'll talk about them when we get there. But regardless, I ended up doing 3 outfits for her. I didn't do 3 outfits for anyone else. I just love her so much. She's my queen. So I'll start. We'll go this way, left to right. To start this outfit, I'll put a picture of it here while I'm talking about it. So I wanted her, we'll go head to toe with everything. Wanted her to have space buns, because I think like a 21st century Draculaura would totally be into kind of really like kind of kawaii stuff. So I wanted to include an element of that style. Honestly, a couple of times I tried to draw a Lolita dress for her, but I couldn't do it. So I ended up with these 3 instead. I'd want her to have like a little heart-shaped kind of headpiece. I know she has one. Oh my god, I can't even see what doll it's on. But I think it might have been a fashion pack where she had like a little heart-shaped top hat. I would love like a fancy little pillbox hat that's like pink, heart-shaped, and like with a little bit of mesh on it or something. You know those bat-shaped sunglasses? Like I want Draculaura in those. There's a couple of characters that I want in like fun-shaped sunglasses, but like normally I don't have any pairs of those like little sunglasses. To me they kind of look like kid glasses on me, so I can't do it. But Draculaura, I feel like would be able to rock those like bat wing ones. So a heart on her cheek is absolutely essential. The fact that they didn't put a heart on the cheek of like the Draculaura model for the Maisie Wyland thing. Okay, I can't talk about that anymore because I'm too bitter. Then, this outfit silhouette was kind of based, originally I was trying to base it, I thought, off the music festival, but upon further inspection, I kind of realized that it was more akin to the I Heart Shoes Draculaura, where she has like the adorable little cape and the like really slim fitting high-waisted skirt situation. But basically I imagined her to have like a velvety pink dress with like a leg slit that was like very tight, and then over top of it having like a little capelet. I've been looking a lot at Dark and Love, their website for like fashion inspiration recently, and I feel like Draculaura would totally wear that stuff. If it had like a big pink bow on it, I think that would be really cute. So I was watching an Emily Boo fashion video from like years ago recently, and she showed this Creepsville 666 belt that has like a bat buckle where it's like two pieces of the bat and they intersect, and I lost my mind when I saw that. I think Draculaura would totally wear that with this outfit, where it would be like a very like kind of flowy like capelet top with like the bat belt and then the very like body hugging pink thing. Oh my god, I would die with the leg slit. I think it would be really cute. I think if she had like some little fingerless gloves, I would not be opposed to that at all. I would love one of her fashion outfits to reference her parasol from like the original fashion line, because like she's a vampire, she can't be in the sun, like it would make sense to have a parasol. So that's why I would like that. And then for her shoes, I think it would be cute to have like some sort of heart buckle demonias. Someone on my last Maisie Wyland video commented that like Demonia should have collaborated with Monster High, and I was like, you're so right, like any like that would be the perfect brand to do this kind of collab instead of, what do they do, like Keds or something? Like I don't, regardless. By having some like kind of Demonia ballet platforms in velvet, if they matched her dress, I would die. Next outfit, this middle one. Basically, Draculaura never got a freak du chic, and I think that's criminal. So I decided to design my own little freak du chic kind of outfit for her, because I really like kind of clown aesthetics. So for this look, I would want her to have like a super over-the-top updo with like tons of curls and like bits and bobs falling out, and then like V fringe bangs. Yes, with her classic like black and pink colors. If she had like some spooky hair clips interspersed with like the Victorian curls, I think that would be super freaking cute. Heart cheek, of course. Can you see the, oh my god, can you see mine? Yeah, I did one too today. Okay, then a while ago on Tumblr, I saw this collar. It's by this Etsy business called Man Trap, I think. I'll link the below regardless, and it's like this bat-shaped collar. It's the prettiest thing ever. I think she could wear that in like a circusy outfit over top of like a sheer long sleeve like top kind of thing. You know, I feel like in lots of like circus things there's also like sheer fabrics. This one would have polka dots on it in my ideal world, and it would be black, and then it would end with like some very ruffly gloves, and then I would like her to have a pink striped corset, kind of like underbust thing, kind of, yeah, kind of like what I'm wearing now, but like pink and stripy I think would be really precious. I would want her to have like an poofy, like kind of petticoat type of skirt with lots of lace poking out underneath, because I love kind of Victorian undergarment, kind of corsets, petticoats, that kind of thing, like almost burlesque clown aesthetic. For Draculaura Freak du Chic, I think it would work so well. And then I'd like her to have like mismatched types. Yeah, one stripy thigh high sock, one fishnet torn up sock, and some sort of cool big platforms. Okay, and then the last outfit for Draculaura is kind of like a nightgowny sort of outfit, because I love pajama looks. I think they're so precious. Okay, first at the top, some big old pigtails, super fluffy, super messy, with some black hair ribbons, and then spike choker with like maybe like a little heart detail. And then for the nightgown, it would like start with like kind of either a white or like sheer spiderweb kind of collar, and then it would end in this super like pink satin like baby doll, adorable, precious floaty kind of thing. Yeah, with like the empire waistline. I'd want the sleeves and the spiderweb to have like black lacy trim that would be like really pointy. Same with like the bottom of the skirt. If she had like a bat plushie, like a Count Fabulous reference, I think that would be so cute to have in the fashion show. I've seen some really cute ones on Etsy. I'll like post the links to them down below and like post pictures here. But like, oh my god, there's like such cute ones that exist, and I would really want her to have one for like a fashion show look, especially in like a nighty outfit. If she had some sort of like fishnet gloves with like some little hearts. I don't know, I just like love little gloves. Especially, I feel like I've worn these in so many videos lately because I'm obsessed with them. Then if she had some soft pink and black leg warmers with the Demonia Sprite in the pastel pink. Oh my gosh, you guys, I found those on Facebook Marketplace recently for 50 bucks. I lost my mind. They were in my size. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. My new favorite shoes, but I feel like they would look so cute with like kind of a nighttime outfit. Hello? Okay, so basically I wanted to pop in and just kind of go over some items that I saw like online on Tumblr while I was like searching for inspo that I was just like, yes, this would suit the Googles. So starting with Drac, these boots. I freaking love these Demonia boots. I've loved them for a long time. And then Cage like ruined them for me because he was like, oh yeah, the boots that have like Naruto headbands, and now I can't unsee it. Regardless, I still think Draculaura would absolutely rock this like pastel pink version of these. Choker, pretty simple, basic. I think Draculaura would rock that. I feel like the e-girl aesthetic would also suit her very much. Oh frick, did we stop recording? Oh, okay, no, we're okay. This spiderweb purse could work for a couple of ghouls, but because of the heart shape, I think Draculaura would absolutely rock it. I really picture her in these like very kind of vintagey, almost like doll clothes, but for like real-sized people kind of outfits, and like this is one that I found that I was just like, yes, this suits her for sure. Also, this adorable bat necklace. Oh my god, I'm freaking obsessed with this. I feel like she would be into really, really cutesy jewelry. Leg warmers, so stinking cute, and like especially with like little Mary Jane platform shoes, I feel like Draculaura would totally rock this kind of thing. Okay, still recording maybe. These freaking really shiny Mary Janes with like the little cutout pink hearts. Oh my god, they're so precious. I feel like Draculaura would rock them. Also these, I don't know if someone like DIY'd them or what. Really goose. Either way, super cute. Either arm warmers or leg warmers. Draculaura would rock the heck out of them. Oh my gosh, the Quirky Turkey, these, I saw them on Tumblr I think, and I was just like, oh my god, Draculaura 100%. If these had heart-shaped buckles, I think that would be perfect. I think this was from Dark in Love, their website, because I was like looking at all their stuff because their stuff's so cute. But this little friggin' heart out with this like very like square neckline, and I'm obsessed with this dress. I feel like Draculaura would look really, really cute in it. Tuna might come into the frame soon. Oh my gosh, I think I saw these on Tumblr. I love these. I feel like a bunch of the vampires could wear these in Monster High, but oh my god, bat buckles with the bones. Hello? Why does my friggin'... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to record and then it just like stops recording randomly. I'm not sure if it's capturing that or not. Coffin purse. I really want a coffin purse for myself. This one's by Sourpuss. It's like pink and glittery and it has like the spider web. Isn't that so Draculaura? I love that. Okay. Ooh, these I found on Tumblr recently. Does this not look like her doll shoes? But they're for real people. Holy cow. Ugh. I wish I could do nail art. My nails always look like this for reference. I mean, I could, I just am too lazy and it gets ruined on me because I do too many things with my hands, huh, Looney? Looney's here. Hi. But yeah, Draculaura with like really adorable nails. I feel like she would rock them. And oh my god, you guys, I cannot believe these. These shoes, I've thought they were so cool forever, and I found them on Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. And they're not like the real Demonias, they're like a knockoff, but I'm obsessed with them. They're so stinking cute and they fit me perfectly, and they were 50 bucks. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Looney? I don't think she can. Anyway, okay, so that's everything for Draculaura. I'll cut back in when we're on to the next school. I can't handle these fangs anymore, so I'm gonna take them out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm returned. I'm much less cool, but I feel better now. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, next sheet is gonna be some more of my favorite characters. Let me go through Rochelle's outfit. I'll like put a picture of it right here. The inspiration that I wanted for this is, you know, in the roller skate movie, I think Friday Night Frights is what it's called, how she like rolls in with her suit of armor. I really wanted to reference that suit of armor kind of scene in her design. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the top. She'd have very fancy pink and blue updo, maybe one of those like fleur-de-lis hair clips that she wears, little like curled baby bangs because like so French and like whatever. Okay, then to the armor. I've seen these like kind of shoulder pieces that buckle at the neck and go down, and it's like kind of scale looking, and I think it works because she's a gargoyle, but also like armor, suit of armor, that kind of works. I love that. For her top, I'd want her to have a white or like off-white or pale pink corset with some like lacy details and like metallic like drippy pieces. For her skirt, I would love her to have like a chainmail skirt. I think that would be so cool, and like a metallic claw ring. When I was younger, I went to this like goth store when I was like 12 or something, and I got this like really cool like snake ring, and it had like a snake at the top, like all these little pieces that went down, and it was like, I felt like the coolest person ever. And then my like friend's little sister broke it at one point, and it was like the saddest thing ever. But I'd like her to have like some sort of metallic claw ring. Oh, and obviously like some sort of weird foam wings. I think that would be sick. For her legs, torn striped thigh highs, and just like some big old platform boots. Okay, this is a collar from the 1800s. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's like so beautiful and silver, and I feel like it kind of suits that like metallic armor aesthetic that Rochelle has. Oh, I don't know why it started in the middle. Okay, we'll go to this one. A bunch of different ghouls could wear these. But, oh, especially with, like, that matching choker that I showed with Draculaura. But yeah, these are just, like, adorable demonios. I feel like I would have put them in Draculaura, but she already had so many, like, shoes and stuff already that I was like, okay, let's just put it in someone else that has a pink color scheme. Oh, I was looking for gargoyle necklaces. This is one that I found that I just thought was so beautiful, and I just, like, think that, like, gargoyle jewelry would suit Rochelle super well. Oh, this could kind of be like CA Cupid, but I put so many things for CA Cupid that I needed to put something else for Rochelle, or like something else for someone else. But yeah, this adorable like wing bag, because like, you know, wings, gargoyle, it works. I need her to have a roller skating outfit, because like that's her whole like thing. That's how we met her in like Friday Night Frights and stuff, and like these like just give like such a cute vintage vibe. I just absolutely love it. Oh my god, do they have like a little milk charm? That's really cute. I didn't notice that before. And then these are, I found that this brand of shoes recently. I don't have any of these shoes myself, but I've been watching Simply Spooky on YouTube. She's so cute. Oh my god, I love her stuff. She has talked about these shoes a couple times, and I feel like so many of the designs would suit like kind of Monster High ghouls. These ones are like such a cute diner theme that is like kind of retro, and I know that kind of has nothing to do with Rochelle, but I don't know, whatever. Hot chocolate design shoes, I think they're so cute, and like this color scheme is like very Rochelle Goyle. Next is Elissabat, and this is purely just indulgent for 13-year-old me who was like into vampire gothic aesthetics, like hardcore. Just like the super like low cut top with like super droopy sleeves and the giant openings of the sleeves. Like I want Elissabat in one of those like fancy velvety dresses. Basically I'd want like maybe the top of the dress to be like velvet and like corsety, and then the bottom, I actually had this very specific thing in mind, the skirt that I found around Halloween at Value Village, and it has these like flocked bats on it. So this is what I had in mind when I was trying to sketch out this, but maybe on this like the bigger bats could be at the bottom and it would kind of like fade up, and then there wouldn't be any on the top. Don't really care about shoes because like ideally her dress would be like so long and glorious that it would just like cover her shoes, but I would want the dress to have like some sort of very cool like bat shaped waistline. I don't know how that would work, but like some sort of like, I don't know, I really like pointy waistlines, you know, when it like, yeah, I love that. I think it's like so cool. I don't know what century that's from, but I think it's adorable. But if you had that but with like additional bat wings, I think that would be gorgeous, and Elissabat would pull it off so well because she's like a movie star, right? And I was really thinking of Veronica Von Vamp when I was like designing this, which I guess you could say like that's not even her, but like let me have my like self-indulgent 14-year-old vampire aesthetic, okay? Okay, thank you. Then for the top, we would like to do a silver like loops and loops of chains that are just like so elegant, maybe a little bit spider webby. I think that would be super cool. And like a fat metal bat choker that's just like so heavy on like either a velvet or like a lace or a satin ribbon. I need her to have the V-bangs because those are like quintessential like 90s vampire goth in my opinion, and it's just all I wanted. All I wanted. Anyway, Elissabat, not very runaway, just very like me wanting to be at the Renaissance Fair when I was 14, leave me alone. Okay, and now we're on to Elissabat, stuff that I think she would like. Okay, this artist I love so much. I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's like Lol or Lolly. I don't know, I'll link them regardless in the description, but Lolly Shop, they do these incredible embroideries. This one's Vlad the Bat. Their embroidery patches, I've really wanted to get some of them. I think I've included some of their designs, and I think that they would suit a lot of the Monster High ghouls. Definitely check out this person's shop. They're so they make like the cutest stuff. Don't remember where I found this. I thought it was Dark in Love, but maybe not. But I feel like Elissabat could totally rock this like very like vampire countess kind of aristocratic look, because like you know, she's like an aristocratic vampire. I just found these on Google Images when I was looking for bat earrings, but I love how they have like a blood-stained coffin kind of look. I would love to see her have like some kind of blood accessories, and I'll definitely show some of what I mean with that since I've seen some on Tumblr lately, and I've saved some images that I think would work out. Okay, these are other bat earrings. I've been meaning to DIY some more of my own bat earrings since I've gotten a big pack of bats online recently. I might do a video about that if y'all are interested, but yeah, regardless. Ooh, okay, just like velvet kind of super layered situation. I feel like it just suits Elissabat. Ooh, okay, this is one of the things I was talking about with like blood accessories. These kind of like nails with like the blood drip I just think is like so beautiful and like totally suits Elissabat. This like gorgeous little capelet thing. I think I was looking up capelets online and I just like saw this one, and it's just like translucent with like the spider webs. I think it's so gorgeous. Ooh, okay, I went on Thrift's website because I was like feeling nostalgic and I was wondering if like any of their designs would like match Monster High stuff. And is this not so Elissabat? Oh my god, I feel like this is, she would wear this like any day of the week. Oh my god. Anyway, their stuff is cute, but more cute for like inspiration, not necessarily for like buying, because their stuff is kind of expensive. I'm obsessed with like these kind of super chunky leg warmers. I need to make myself a pair because those are freaking sick. I don't know if these are like velvet or something, but they're so cool with like all the distressing and the lace ups. I love it so much. Purple freaking sparkly bat purse. Hello, Elissabat. Yes, absolutely her. I love that. Already mentioned that. Oh, yeah, the Bob Bassett dragon wings. Can you not see Elissabat in that? Also, if they were in gray, Rochelle would really suit these. Saw these on Tumblr recently. I love them so much. They already have, like, the bat wing. They're velvet. They have this, like, massive buckle. Elissabat would wear those. Okay, now we're gonna talk about some blood kind of stuff. So I'll put a timestamp if you want to skip that. This kind of embroidery that looks like a blood stain. I've been meaning to make my own jewelry with some of that because I just think it looks absolutely so cool. It's been like a thing on Tumblr recently that I've like seen a lot of like mood boards with these kind of images, and like someone tagged me in them and I was like, thank you, yes, you get it. But I feel like, is this not so Elissabat? I also think I put some of these type of pictures in Goolias, but those are going to be in the next video. Also, could you not see her in this like gorgeous kind of like burlesque kind of vampire gothic corset? Oh my god, I love it. And then I love like spiderweb lashes. Look like literally spiderwebs. And also, I usually don't like glossy eye looks, but I feel like Elissabat could totally pull off something super intense like this. Okay, that's all I got for Elissabat. On to the next ghoul. Next is Robecca. I kind of felt like Robecca and Rochelle had to be on the same page. Should have done Venus on here too. I feel bad about that now. Next is Robecca Steam. I do really, really love steampunk aesthetics, but I've never committed myself fully to dressing in them. I think I've made like one steampunk doll. Yeah, Penny over here. I'll put a picture regardless. So since she's like kind of steampunky, I think it would be necessary to have for her to have like some sort of metallic goggles at the top. It would be extra cool if like they had parts that turned and moved, but that's like just me being in my fantasy land. This whole video is me being in my fantasy land. Honestly, like, who am I kidding? Blue and brown hair, just like super curly, but majority blue and like kind of metallic sheen. Ooh, I think that would be so pretty. And then I'd like her to have some high-necked Victorian-y collar, like lace on this part and on the sleeves and everything. And yeah, I don't know the mechanics of this like underbody suit, but I imagine it would sort of be like shorts that go all the way up into like an underboob pattern. I don't know how that would hold itself up. Maybe under the straps that are like metallic up here. Maybe, yeah, that's why those straps are there. Hey, solved it. On top, I'd want her to have like a leather harness with like a bunch of buckles and stuff. I just think it would look cool. Oh, okay, sorry. Instead of having a short sleeve shirt, her shirt is like kind of a lacy portion, and then it goes into a long sleeve and has like lacy portions at the bottom as well. So they're long puff sleeves. And then I really like I was mentioning about liking the look of like kind of old-timey undergarments, those hoop skirts I think are so incredibly beautiful. I know Rebecca's original design actually incorporates kind of like a modern version of a hoop skirt, but I think it would be cool to have like a metallic full hoop mini skirt on her, and then hanging off of her like cage skirt. I would love her to have like all sorts of pocket watches and gears and like the classic steampunk bells and whistles. Literally and figuratively. Okay, for high socks, I would love, you know those crocheted high socks? I feel like that was the thing a couple years ago. I could totally see Robecca wearing them. They just give me like a very vintage cozy feel, and if they had like a lacy top with like little bows on the side, I think that would be super, super precious. And then some sort of just like Victorian lacy, almost like horse riding boot that's like kind of pointy, I think would suit her. I don't know that much about like steampunky footwear. Okay, I don't have too many things to discuss for Robecca, but I found this on Dark and Love's website because I'm like, I swear I'm not sponsored or anything. I just like kind of lost some time looking at their website and being like, oh my god, that's so pretty. I didn't order anything, but it's so cute. Oh my god, okay. But yeah, is this not very Robecca? I feel like that would totally suit her. Also, I want these for myself, but I freaking love stripy pants. I feel like we've talked about this, but regardless. Also, when I was looking up like steampunk stuff on Google Images, I just saw this and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever with like the octopus situation. I'm obsessed. So cool. And then also there's just like, if you look up steampunk dress on Google Images, you can just lose yourself in looking at hours and hours of these dresses. So if this is your thing, I would highly recommend just going into Google Images and looking a little bit, because like, oh my god, yeah, Robecca would totally suit all of these and they would be so cool to see in a fashion show. On to the next one. So those are those three. And then for the next three, we have some kind of minor characters, I'm sorry, but I really like their aesthetics. So let me talk you through what the kind of thought process was here. So first we're gonna start with Luna, and I really wanted her to have kind of like a festival outfit. I want her to have like super huge curly pigtails with like a bunch of butterfly clips in them, red little round sunglasses, or like big round sunglasses, because like Mothman kind of red glowing eyes, I think that just would be so cool. It would be awesome if she had like a big moon earring, one or two, oh, maybe like a moon and a moth, or like a moon and a flame, I don't know. Ooh, a moon and a flame or a moth and a flame earring. Oh, that would be really cool. I've like incorporated this in a couple of styles, so you'll see this reoccurring, but like high-necked, long sleeve fishnets. I want her to have one of those underneath. If it had some little like stars or kind of like butterfly details or like something kind of weird in the mesh, I think that would be awesome. And then I have this like blue butterfly top. Let me dig it out. Okay, so I found this top years ago at the thrift store, and it was like a couple of bucks, which is crazy. So I was thinking of like kind of this sort of top but with moth colors. I'll put the picture of the specific moth I was trying to emulate here, but basically the only reason I wanted her to have a festival aesthetic is because I wanted her to wear one of those like sparkly butterfly tops. I know they were like a fashion thing that everyone was into for a while there, but yeah, I found this like years ago and I was obsessed with it, and then like everyone got into them and I was like, yes! Butterfly top love! Everyone loves the butterfly tops, and for good reason. Anyway, then I want her to have a belly button piercing with like a dangly butterfly charm. I know those are like kind of, like I feel like people consider them kind of trashy, but I think they're adorable, and I like love the dangly belly button charms. I don't wear them myself because it would just get snagged on things, but I think they're adorable. And then I have such a thing for high-waisted stripy shorts. I like want a pair of like spandexy ones for myself, but regardless, I picture her having some of those. Maybe if they had kind of like a V cut, that would be cute, because it would be kind of like a mothy abdomen kind of shape emulation. Garters holding up some very ripped fishnets. And then I was looking up fairy shoes online for these purposes, and I found like the, you know, I guess they were like popular a while ago, but those like Doc Martens with like the butterfly wings. I think if she had like a pair of those with like moth colors, I think that would be so sick. So like very festival look for Luna, Mothews, and yeah, I think this is a cool look. I would love to have an outfit like this. Okay, then for Viperine, I was kind of trying to go for like a more retro vibe because she's very like 60s, and I know she's more like a 60s hippie, but I was going in a different direction for this. So of course her like pink hair with like, tried to draw little snakes for her, and like a green headband. I'd love her to have some cat eye sunglasses because, you know, she's a Gorgon, she can't look at people directly, so pink cat eye, I think that would be precious. And then like some sort of metallic snake jewelry, like rings and armbands and necklace, I think that would be amazing. Ooh, potentially like a latexy dress, because you know how latex has that very like shiny sort of feel to it. I know that snakes aren't shiny and wet, but they kind of give me that like that feeling in my head. So yeah, if she had like kind of like a latex bodycon dress with like a very kind of puffy top and like frilly bottom, I think that'd be sick, especially if she had like a snake belt over top of it, like really chunky with like a big old snake wrapped around it, or maybe even like a bunch of snakes wrapped around it. And then if she had like boots that were like kind of go-go boots, because like very retro, whatever, but like latexy with like green outside and like the pink like snake belly inside, that was like something that I thought would be pretty cool. Okay, and then Gory I know she's like a very, very minor character and she's like a bully, but she's like so cool in my opinion. Like her character design is amazing, and I wanted to give her like a cool outfit. And honestly, this one I liked a lot better before I colored it in, because you could see all the details, and now that like I colored it in, you can't see any of the details. It was like such a struggle coloring some of these things in, because like it was a problem, okay? I had a lot of issues, and I'd want her to have little, like basically her haircut from the shows. It's iconic. The V fringe with like the short bob. Love it. The Batwing sunglasses, just like Draculaura, but I think that she would rock them in like a very cool way. She had a leather choker that ended with like a metal O-ring and then like some sort of big bat charm. I think that'd be sick. And then since she kind of has like that schoolgirl aesthetic, I was thinking like a matching blazer and skirt set, but since she's like super cool and badass, I could picture her like just wearing no top under it, potentially like tape or just like nothing, because like she's that kind of, I love her, you know, iconic. If the blazer had like kind of batwing lapels, I think that would be sick. Basically, I'd want the skirt and blazer set to be like purple, black, red plaid combination. And the blazer ideally would have like tons of chains and spikes and random things hanging off of it. Little fishnet gloves underneath the blazer would be a must. And a coffin purse with like a purple cross and like a black leather exterior and like a velvet interior, I think would be incredible. My camera is overheating. One sec. Okay, let me try to power through these. Okay, mismatched stripy stockings, some sort of big old platform. Alright, to the next ones. For Gory, I just have a couple of images that I saved. There's so many cool vampy shoes out there that are like red and black. These ones with like the silver bat and the spikes on the back and like this kind of cut and the embroidery. They're like very corny, but I love them very, very much. These, I think I meant to put these in operettas. Whoops, okay. This is so corny, but I love this. I love these kind of tops. I think I saw Ven, I don't know how to say their name, but it's like short for Venus, on Tumblr. I'll like link their Tumblr because they're like such fashion inspo, and I feel like Gory would totally wear their stuff. But yeah, I think I saw them wear something like this and I was like, oh my god, so Gory. Anyway, regardless. On to the next school. Side characters-ish, but I love them. Okay, Catrine de Mew. I just wanted someone to have like a very Lolita-esque skirt. I know that Catrine is French and like that has nothing to do with like Japanese Lolita fashion, but I just want, because she's like a cat, so like kind of like a cute cat girl aesthetic, I just think it would work. She needs a beret because like wee, absolutely. Her little beauty mark, double lacy collar with like a pink bow. I just looked at a bunch of pictures of Lolita dresses online to kind of get like an idea and like merge them together. But basically I just want her to have like a big purple lavendery floofy dress with like black beret, black apron with a paw print, because adorable cat girl, tons of petticoats underneath, black lacy top thigh highs, and some ballet style demonias with pom-poms as like the little hanging off, because it's almost like a cat toy, adorable, and then some fingerless mesh gloves that match her dress, and then like little curly baby bangs and like little curly hair like in her Scarah doll. Okay. I only had one thing to discuss for Catrine de Mew, and it's these shoes. I think I saw them on Tumblr recently, and I'm obsessed. Look at them! With the little pom-pom, and the little ears, and they're mismatched, and they're... I think, like, if there was, like, a black one, and then instead of white, it was, like, lavender or purple, oh my god, would that not be so cute? And the, like, little bow at the top? I die. On to Twyla. I was honestly picturing a specific nightgown that I have, but literally I like took it out and tried to draw it as closely as possible because that's like the aesthetic that I was going for. It's very like Victorian-y looking, but I think that like because she's the daughter of the boogeyman, very like nighttime, and like I said, I love pajama looks, so if she had like a very like gradient purple to like super midnight blue, ripped, torn up kind of vintagey nightgown looking thing, I think that would be sick. If she had a glow in the dark bug necklace, I think that would be sick. Super lacy frilly cuffs, maybe a lacy frilly collar would also like add to that Victorian aesthetic. Dustin plushie, because bedtime, you need a plushie, and I just like want to see more Dustin plushies in the world because he's an adorable character. I'd like her to have some ripped thigh-high stockings layered over some stripy leg warmers. If the green part of the leg warmers glow in the dark, that's a huge plus. And if her heels are like strappy with like some chain details dangling off of them, I think that would be amazing. For Twyla, I believe this was on Dark and Love's website, but I love this kind of like mesh top. I feel like it really reminds me of like some of her outfits that have had like a mesh top, and it just feels very like ghostly and a little bit Victorian, which I love. This straight up looks like out of Monster High. Can you not see this spider web person Monster High? I think I just googled spider web person, it came up. Love it. This is a brooch from the 1900s, very like Art Nouveau. Love it, love it, love it. I saw it on Tumblr and I was like, this is Twyla. I feel like there's a lot of like kind of bug jewelry in that, so I'll put a timestamp if you want to skip that, but yeah, I think it's super cool. Spiderweb Docks. Need I say more? Okay, bug jewelry coming up. Freaking, can you not see her with a bunch of like ridiculously cool rings like that? Or like that? This top, I'm obsessed with. I think Twyla would rock the F out of it. I was looking up like spiderweb mesh for some reason, and yes, I think this is so cool and very Twyla. Another shoe from Hot Chocolate Design. Hello? I know it's like Scorpio whatever, but I feel like Twyla would look really cute in these. The cut is very like adorable and like Mary Jane, and the design is so stinking cute. They have like all the different zodiac. They're so cute. Okay, look at this dress. Can you not see Twyla in this? Especially if this was like a minty green, almost like glow in the dark, I would love that. We talked about this. Okay, also this one I think is from Dark and Love. I could see her with a lot of like opalite and like rainbow moonstone and that kind of jewelry. Yeah. This is from Stray Cat Craft. I'll link their Etsy below, but like little adorable ghosty like charms. Can't you see Twyla with those? I feel like she would suit them. This just reminds me of like something a Victorian child would be buried in, and that's why I want Twyla to wear it. This is like kind of similar to the makeup that I showed for Elissabat, but it's like kind of more like dark and smudgy, and I feel like it really suits Twyla. And these shoes. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed. And also, I feel like they would look so good on her. Okay, on to the next school. And then on to Gooliope Jellington. I'd want her to have like a super messy kind of Victorian style updo, a veil over her face, because she came kind of like very mysterious to Monster High in my opinion, and I think that like she's so cool, and like we don't know her origins and like all that stuff, so I think the like fishnetty veil would kind of like help portray that. I've seen a lot of people do like a black and red or like black and white neck kind of striping when they do circusy looks, so I'd like her to have some of that with like a super frilly clown collar and super frilly kind of clown collar, but on her arms as like sleeves. Underneath that as her top, just like some sort of fishnetty sheer thing. I think that would be cool. And then some sort of corset that's like red and white striped. I'd want her to have some mismatched like little gloves, one with like kind of a diamond pattern, one stripey, something like that would work. If she had like a gold belt with the biohazard symbol or radioactive symbol or like whatever the one with the spikes, I think that would be sick. Tutu style frilly skirt, pink with like some yellow details, and if she has like kind of almost like jester pieces like hanging off of it with like pom-poms or bells, I think that would be amazing. I'd love her to have some mismatched tight, and if one was stripy and the other one was diamond and it like mismatched with like her gloves, I think that would be like a really cool circus look. I just love circus aesthetics very, very much. I've made like a couple of clown dolls here. I don't know if you can see any of them behind me. Clown. Regardless, I love circus aesthetics. Just have a couple of items that I wanted to go over for Gooliope. Okay, firstly is these, I think they're brooches. They're by Minty Frills on Etsy, but they're like these carousel horses and they're pastel. They're all so freaking pretty. I want to buy one. But oh my god, yeah, gorgeous, and I love them and whatever. Then I was looking up like circus runway, something like that, and I found like this kind of thing, which I feel like she would totally wear like these kind of designs, even though they're not like really what I'm into, but I feel like they kind of work. And then I was looking up like kind of like circusy corsets, and I feel like, oh my god, can you not just see her in like a super old-timey like red and white like ringmaster outfit? I feel like that would really suit Gooliope as well. Okay, next let's do these guys. More side characters that I just love the aesthetics of, so I like did their designs. I'm sorry that I like did them before I did like Laguna and Cleo and like Goolio. Like I feel that, but regardless. Okay, for Scarah, obviously she's like that very mod like 1960s kind of aesthetic. I'd love her to have like a split dye, black and green. Just think it would like look really cool if I had like a little flippy do at the bottom. I think that'd be awesome. Round sunglasses because they just give me that kind of like vintage aesthetic. I'd love her to have like an oversized white collar with like a silk green bow, almost like that radioactive like uranium glass color. Dark green, kind of like color shifting into black velvet dress. You know how like some velvet color shifts? I have like a velvet dress that's like black, but it also looks red sometimes. I love like a black to green kind of velvet dress for her, and then kind of vinyl accessories that like look like slime and are like super drippy. And then for her shoes, I'd love her to have like some checkered go-go boots. I think I found a picture of like some boots that I like but aren't quite high enough, but I'll put pictures of like all the stuff that I'm like kind of referencing that I found similar pictures of. For Scarah, I wanted to talk about like latexy green fabric. I know I mentioned like accessories with this, but like just a skirt like this or like an entire dress made out of this kind of fabric I just think is so freaking cool and just reminds me of ectoplasm, and I love it. And then I was looking at Iron Fist shoes because I feel like they would also fit really well with like a Monster High fashion show. I was really into them when I was a kid because there was this store that I loved that has since shut down, but it sold all sorts of like punk and gothic and rockabilly stuff, and I loved it so much. And they had like Iron Fist shoes, and yeah, I always wanted some. But regardless, yeah, these I feel like they would totally suit Scarah. They're like extra creepy with like this kind of like slime monster, and yeah, just ectoplasm-y. I think it works. Okay, on to the next school. Okay, for Torelai, oh, she's such an iconic character. I'd love her to have some like curly red and orange pigtails and like that scene kid like raccoon stripe in her like front in like this little piece of hair, and then if she had shaved sides, I think that would be amazing. I'd love her to have like a big leather collar with like a fishbone metallic like necklace hanging down. That would be sick. Her original character has that leather jacket, and I think if she had like a super punk, like not as cropped leather jacket with just like loads of straps, loads of spikes, tons of buckles, and like a lesbian flag. Anyway, so I'd want her to have like a super DIY jacket that's just like super leather and strappy and amazing. And then underneath just some sort of kind of red shirt. Plaid miniskirt that's like orange and red and has like over top like straps and buckles and like kind of almost like a trip skirt sort of situation with like a fishnet layer underneath. I feel like so many of the original dolls had like fishnet layers underneath their skirt. I think it's like such a cute design element, and I would love Torelai's plaid miniskirt to have that. Matching her kind of like choker, I'd want super spiky bracelets. Maybe if they had like some fish charms as well, that would be cool, and like other kind of like cat related charms. I want her to have some ripped thigh-high stockings and some super spiky, like literally giant spikes on the outside, blood red platform heels. Okay. For Torelai, I really quickly wanted to mention again Lolly Shop or Lol Shop or whatever. I'll just link them. You have to check them out yourself. Oh, they're so cool. But this like kind of cat skull mask, I don't know if it's like still listed. I might have saved this from a while ago, but I just like love it so much and it feels very Torelai. Okay. This kind of red spiky leather choker, especially if it like matched to her red leather heels, that would be sick. And then I found these creepers. I was looking at creepers for like someone else, and like this freaking cat face, I love it. Is this not so cool? I feel like it would also suit Meowity or Persephone, but I have not done them yet. So, but yeah, aren't these freaking sick? Oh my god. Any of the cat girls could wear these, but specifically Torelai or Meowity or Persephone. Okay, on to the next school. And next for Sirena Von Boo. Originally this design was going to be for Spectra, then I was like, this doesn't look like Spectra, this looks like Sirena, so that kind of changed halfway through. But regardless, I was picturing like a Vampira style dress, like you know that photo shoot where she's in front of the chandelier and the dress is all like looking like octopus tentacles. I wanted that kind of situation, and it had a gradient that goes from like super dark deep blue to like lighter, like in Sirena's original art. I also want there to be a ton of chains because you know she's like a ghost, and I feel like in Monster High Lock the ghosts have like tons of chain accessories, so like belt chains, big spiked center belt, tons of chains going down the arms, and then almost like a rib cage style cascading effect of chains. I've seen a bunch of people do like harnesses that look like that, and then like a bunch of spikes on the collar and just like ridiculously curly bluish purplish just like sea colored hair. Okay, last ones for this video. I will definitely do another video if you guys are interested, because like I said, I was so swollen and painful that I had like time to do like I think 30 designs in total, but I don't want to bore you guys with like all of them, so in one video. But just like let me know if you want the part 2, otherwise they can just be like a fun art project that I did for myself. Regardless, Casta Fierce. This one I was like really trying not to make it too stereotypical Halloween witchy at first, and then I was like, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna make it as stereotypical Halloween witchy as possible, whatever, or not like as possible, but I'm gonna lean into all the tropes. If I wanted it to be less like super stereotypical Halloween, if it was all in black, I think that would work really well. Regardless, starting at the top, you know those like giant brim hats? If it had like moon phase patterns, I think that'd be sick. Otherwise, like a hood that had like moon face patterns on the outside, because I actually have a hoodie that I got like that from Wish from years ago that I like wear all the time, even though it's like completely pilled and like falling apart. I love the look of it. But yeah, I think that that kind of hat would be really cool if it was like in purple with like silver moons. I know they kind of look orange, but that's just because I changed my mind on the color. Leave me alone. Split dye hair, because I love the look of split dye hair. I want to do my hair split dye, but I am scared of the upkeep being too much for poor little old me. Okay, then I'd want her to have like a little purple capelet, very dark purple with like some crescent moon buckles and like very big black lacy collar. Bottom of the capelet also, I would love it to have black lace, and then the capelet would actually be over top of like a purple and green corset, because it just like gives me all the stereotypical Halloween witchy vibes. And then I want her to have like a big chunky belt with like the triple goddess symbol of like the 3 moons, Mother, Maiden, Crone. I think that that would work with her because she's a witch. And then spiky bracelets, bunch of rings on one hand, and on the other hand, stripy arm warmer and like fishnets. Can you tell that all my designs are just like fishnets, asymmetry, like weird little capes? Okay, whatever. And then for her bottoms, I'd want like a tight skirt that's like cut short with like over top of it like cascading layers that are like see-through almost. I'd want it to the tight skirt underneath, it would be sick if it had a leg slit, and the overskirt, it would be awesome if it was like tattered and kind of looked like it was falling apart, like she was living in the woods almost. And then her shoes, witchy, winkle picker type, very pointy, witchy, classic boots, you know, and maybe a broomstick if we're feeling adventurous. Okay, then Astranova. I have been really into that like retro future vibe, you know, like how people thought the future would look like in the 1950s, so that's kind of what I was basing a little bit of this design on. I wanted to have like a clear kind of space helmet, sparkly freckles, little like purple pigtails and like shaved sides, because I love that, and then like a kind of bluish or white like cropped, and then like underneath it having like this dress that's all like latexy and cut out and like super shiny, maybe holographic, like this like little mini dress. If she had like a Saturn belt in the center, I think that'd be awesome. And then if the skirt had like strands, comet looking strands, I thought I saw a picture, I thought it was original art, but now I'm wondering if it was fan art, and I feel bad if I like, I don't know, I'll try to see if I can find this picture. But basically, since she's like kind of a comet, shooting star situation, if her skirt had like these long ribbons that had like that gradient of the sunset, I think that would be amazing. And then I'd want her to have purple latex thigh-high go-go boots, because those feel very like retro future to me. Okay, for Astranova, I was kind of looking at like some sort of raver spacey fashion. These bodysuits are so stinking cute with like this like kind of space bum. I think they're adorable. And like the hood, I think it's like pretty wide at the front. It's just really cute. The other thing, this kind of material is so pretty and spacey to me. Yeah, incredibly beautiful and reminds me of a comet, and I feel like Astranova could wear something like super elegant and beautiful like that. Okay, on to the next. And then Spectra, this is another one that I thought looked better before I colored it in, and I was like, God, yeah, I lost so much detail, so annoying. But regardless, for Spectra Vondergeist, I thought it'd be cool if she had like one of those hoodies that's like, can you tell that I like those like high cropped things? Regardless, one of those hoodies that's like high cropped with the ring and the chains. I think they're like very popular on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. But regardless, I think they look awesome. If it had like a bunch of straps and like kind of chains and stuff over the top, D-rings, O-rings, stuff like that over it, all over it on the outside, I think that would be awesome. I think she would look really cool if she layered a mesh shirt underneath that. And then for bottoms, I would love like a black pleated skirt with like one of those belts that has like a ridiculous amount of buckles and chains and random things on it, because I just love those, and I think that Spectra being a ghost, like wearing a lot of chains in her original designs, it just kind of works. As usual, mismatched tights, one fishnet stocking, one kind of striped at the top and then solid color for the rest of it, sock, and then some black creepers for shoes. Just like keep it simple, keep it classy, keep it beautiful. Okay, and for Spectra, I only had one thing I wanted to discuss, and it's these shoes that I found recently on Tumblr. Look at these. Look at these! These are so freaking sick. I love them. All the spikes are awesome. All the buckles are awesome. This person's nails are awesome. The fishnets look so cool. I could see Spectra in these. Can you not? Anyway, that's all I got for the accessories that I found that I wanted to mention in this video. Thanks for indulging me. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry. It was so annoying to film with this freaking camera dying all the time, but my mouth is feeling so much better. I'm really, really happy about that. I'm happy I could finally film this because I hated like waiting on it for so long. I was eat every day. I was like, please heal so I can film. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your guys' ideas for like Monster High Fashion Week would be if you could like be in charge of it, because that's like, I don't know. It was like so fun and nostalgic for me to like go back to designing fashion-y things, because I haven't done that since I was in like university and did my whole like designing fashion things for my thesis, which if you're interested, I have like a whole video about that if you want to see my personal fashion designs that I've like made. Stupid plug for myself, but regardless, also let me know if you want to see these designs that I did, because I had fun and like I tried to do more of like the main ghouls and stuff like that, and like some of them are still of like my favorite characters. I just kind of randomly shuffled the order of these guys. But regardless, I really hope you enjoyed. Sorry if my drawing was not the best, sorry if the wig was fucking weird, and sorry that my camera kept dying, but otherwise I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm sending you a big hug, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!